Hey, Warpaint. This is Warpaint, you guys. She's cute. She's a cute one. Aren't you just adorable, little Warpaint? Aren't you just adorable? You gonna play with me? You gonna play with my little hand? She's scratching and clawing. Oh, sorry, I can't hold the camera very well with my fingers, but here I am. Yep, you're on YouTube, little Warpaint. You get to see all my fans and friends. She's so cute, you guys. She's the sweetest. Oh, okay. That's not the first time that's happened. Oh, you're so cute. You're just cute, little Paint, you know that? You're just so cute, you know that? You know you're just adorable. I'm pretty sure a lot of people might say you're adorable too. A lot of people are gonna say you're adorable. Bless you. Yeah, a little sneeze. At least you lean up against that little leg, otherwise you can't fall off too easily. Warpaint's my friend, you guys. She's the sweetest one. Isn't she just a beauty? There's another one underneath there. I don't know who that is. That's under the table. Who was that was under the table? I don't know. I don't know. There's 6 of them, you guys, so I have 6 baby kittens. A little Warpaint. And this one's Warpaint, as you already know. She cutie. She cute. She's the one who's probably really used to me and Dad a lot now. These others are kind of barely getting used to it. Who's this one over here? That's, yeah, that's, Foo. I don't know how much longer we're going to keep calling this one Foo, because my mom doesn't exactly like the name Foo, so... It's F-O-O, so we might give him a different name. There's some more over here. I can't see too well. Usually I'd just be able to recognize their faces. That would help me be able to see them. But meanwhile, we got little Warpaint right here still. Little Warpaint. Hey, buddy. You're so sweet. You're a cute little girl. We all believe she's a girl, so I think this is a girl right here, Warpaint. You're so cute. You're too cute. I can hear you purring. You really like it, don't you? You rub your little stomach in your back. You're just as cute as you could be. You're pretty funny as well. You're so funny, little Warpaint. Hey, friend. You're like my little playmate now. I'm gonna mess with my sock. I love Warpaint. She's so precious. There's one peeking out right there. And that's, if you wonder what that noise has been going through, that's Lala. That's the mother over here that's been eaten. I think that's Scooter that's peeking out of that hole of the brick over there. I don't know who the rest of these are. I can't see them too well. That's why I have a light on. Oh! Trying to bang them up against the other side of the brick. No, that's Scooter right there. This is Scooter. I can see the face now, so this is Scooter. Scooter's my dad's #1 cat. Oh! Looks like him and Warpaint are about to fight. These two seem to play with each other every now and then. Sorry, Scooter, I mean to scare you. Like I said, Scooter and a few others are not really quite exactly used to us, so you can see Scooter's kind of backing away from me a little bit, but that's fine. They'll get used to us. Like I said, they're still kind of young. I think that's Spaz over there behind him. Yeah, I think that's Spaz right there. This one right here that you see right here. And you can usually just tell by the name of him, you could tell he's a little Spaz, so yeah. They're all kind of spazzy, but this one's probably the spazziest. Hi, Lala. Hello, Mama Cat. So far I only see... All 6 of them just like to play around a lot. They all do. I think that one right there, I think that's Naz, I think that was Naz I just saw over there with his little head peeking out. I said, these kitties are usually pretty active at night, so this is pretty much a reason why I like to record these cats at night and that stuff, because they're just mostly active during the nighttime. So yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to scare some of the cats. I was just trying to move my chair over here. Sorry, I don't mean to scare you guys. I'm just setting up the chair. Hi, Warpaint. Hello, is that you, Spaz? Yeah, that's Spaz. Warpaint and Spaz are now gonna play with each other. These kitties are just so enjoyable to watch, you know? If you're just one of those people that really love cats, you know, you'd probably be just loving to watch these kittens every now and then, that stuff, you know? That's Flutters right there, I see. You probably can't see too well because the light can't seem to flash that far, but that's Flutters right there. Easiest way for me to tell that's Flutters is because he got a little black on the side of his face. And that's the mother, Lala. Yeah, I thought that was another kitten, but no, that's Lala, the mother. Like I said, these cats are everywhere at night, so if you ever come down my house and if you ever want to see these baby kitties, you'll be expecting them to see them out here at night because they just play around a lot. This is what these kittens love to do. They love to play around with each other. Some of them like to certainly play with one another and all that kind of stuff. And there's one of them going inside that little bucket thing that me and Dad likes to make fire and that stuff. Put some wood in there. It's got ashes in there, so I don't know why those kittens are going in there. But that's just them. You can't stop them. My dad opened that door for a reason. If you wonder why that door was cracked a little bit, it's because he was wanting them to come in, since they really are not really, they don't really go in the house. They're kind of outside cats. Fortunately, I had to bring their dad, Lolly, out because unfortunately there's an issue between Lolly and Lala. They don't really like each other too much. Lala doesn't really trust her husband, Lolly, around these cats. Like, when I was watching them, when one of them was trying to come in, they were, like, having their backs in the air, like they were acting all tough and mean, and Lolly was hissing at them, so I didn't want any fight to start happening, so I had to bring Lolly into my room where I sleep in and everything, just to avoid any disaster. There's one right here next to Lala. Who are you, little buddy? I'm trying to get him to turn around so I can see who it is. Like I said, little buddy. Like I said, not all of them are. Oh, it's Warpaint again. Okay, it's Warpaint. I think that's Scooter and Spaz I just saw. Oh, someone's in the room. Can't see that one over there too well, but there's one over there in the bucket. Messing around on top of the bucket, whatever two of them are. These little kittens just love to play around a lot, you know? It's like they're just like, I mean, because they are pretty much like kids, you know? Basically, they're just like human kids, you know? They just love to play around and all that kind of stuff. If you were to have, like, kids that were, like, super young and that stuff, if you had a brother and sister, you'd probably be guaranteed to see them play around a lot, you know? So this is just exactly what it feels like to me. They're just so gorgeous. They're just so beautiful. Uh-oh. I hear an owl. Did you guys hear that? That was an owl. That was an owl I heard. That can't be good. Well, better keep an eye on it so none of them try to get the kitties. There it is again. Did you guys hear that? This is no joke, you guys, but this is actually the first time I've ever heard an owl make the noise. Like, I've literally have never heard an owl actually make that little whoo whoo noise before until just now. I've seen an owl in the dark before. They were actually like on that clothesline and everything, but I've never exactly have ever heard it make the hoot noise. This is the first time I'm actually hearing an owl make the hoot noise. I have no idea where it's at, but it can mean trouble though, because these owls are sneaky. They'll try to maybe actually, he could be over here trying to get one of these baby kittens, and I gotta keep an eye on them. Lala might want to keep an eye on them too. There it is again. You guys hear that? Oh boy, this can't be good. Run. No, that's Silly Girl, actually. Well, that's the dog Silly Girl. Silly Girl, even though she's our next door neighbor dog, but she won't be able to get to them, though. It's best if you guys run, though, because I'd probably be more worried about the owl than Silly Girl, because Silly Girl, even though he is a dog, but that owl, though, once he picks you up, he'll fly you away with it. God, I might need to go get Dad real quick, because I can't let these cats die. I might need to hurry up and wash in the house and maybe see if Dad's still awake so I can go get him. I'll be right back, you guys. Hey, buddy. Is that you, Warpaint? Miss Lala. Okay, I'm back, you guys. I'm sorry. I had to tell Dad because I didn't know what to do. Apparently he says the owl's over at the church, so that's lucky. So there's a building straight across the field right there, and there's a church right there, so apparently that must be where the owl's at. Well, at least he's over there, but if he comes anywhere close over here, then we're in trouble. Can't let any of these cats die, even though my dad did say if they're not careful with themselves, there's a good chance they can wind up dying by getting killed by just anything, you know. But Lala is doing everything in her favor to keep her baby safe. I just hope that owl doesn't come over here, because I'm a little worried that owl's going to come over here, and I might not even be able to do anything because I don't have a weapon or nothing to chase it off with. Hello, Warpaint. Oh, mess with my sock. Yeah, Warpaint's just very nosy, kind of. As you can see, he's kind of nosy around my sock. Thinks it's a living thing or something. Well, I don't know if well, my foot is part of a living thing in me. I mean, because my foot's moving, obviously, so I am a living thing. And my foot is living because it's a living limb or piece of my body, so yeah. I don't think he's going to do anything, though. Warpaint's just a little lazy cat. Uh-oh. I saw something. Guys, I saw something. Was that it? Was that the owl? Tell me that was the owl. I definitely saw a bird flying. I saw a bird flying. That could have been the owl. Like, I legitimately, I know you can't see it because the camera's not that good to be able to see the view all the way from the church here, but I literally saw a bird flying. I saw it in the shadow of the white paint on the church building. Bird just flew off. That might have been the owl. Didn't look all that big, probably because it didn't look all that big, but that had to have been the owl, because that's the only bird that's probably expected to be seen at night. Hope it flies away. Like, I'm legitimately nervous, you guys. I'm not scared because I'm pretty sure it's not going to attack me. It's going to attack the babies, but I'm just a little bit scared for the babies, to be honest. I really do not want that owl to come down here and take any of the babies away. Well, he didn't land on the telephone pole, so I guess he must have just flew away. Thank goodness. Like, owls are okay, you know, like, they're not good. I mean, they're okay animals, you know, they're pretty cool, but when it just comes down to having to protect the baby kittens over here, we cannot let that owl get over here. Or let it. Some of these certain birds these days will try to kidnap, like, baby animals and stuff. I remember years ago when we had baby rabbits living in our backyard. Like little baby wild rabbits, not real rabbits. Otherwise, if they were, we would have let them touch them. But baby wild rabbits were living out here in the backyard. And I remember I barely caught, like, I don't know if it was either an eagle or a hawk or a vulture or a falcon. I don't even know. Like, those are the 4 biggest birds I've seen so far. So I don't know what it was. But I did see a big bird. All I can say it's a big bird. Big black bird, probably, should I say. But it came down here, and when I came out here, I saw it took off with one of the baby rabbits, and it went around to the corner. I ran around the corner, and luckily I scared it off, and it dropped the rabbit. So I was able to save that baby's life. Basically, I just chased it off, and it dropped the baby. So thank goodness I was able to save its life. Because like I said, he had that baby rabbit, and if he didn't land, if that bird didn't land right there, or I thought he flew away of some sort. That's why I went to check, but luckily he was still just right there landing, and luckily he dropped the baby rabbit and hid back underneath the shed thing, and it just flew away. It didn't come back. Got a baby kitten right under my foot. I don't know who that was. Who are you, baby? I think that's, think that's Foo. I think that's Foo. Yeah, that's Foo. Well, it's maybe Naz. I don't know. Either Foo or Naz. I think that's Naz. Yeah, it's Naz, I think. Yeah, it's Naz. These kittens are everywhere, man. See, there's Flutters over there. Two of them are playing right here in front of me. See, this is just what's so silly about these guys. They just like to do all sorts of things. You know, it's like, because, you know, I am a WWE fan. I like to watch wrestling and that stuff. So, you know, it's like just them doing their own wrestling match. Like, they're tackling each other down to the ground and everything. So, you know what I mean? Just like that. They're so funny, these guys. It's so enjoyable. Me and Dad just love to enjoy coming out here every now and then, just watching these baby kittens play with one another. Just like these two are doing right now. I think that's Spaz and I can't quite see the other one's face right here, so who that is. Spaz and whoever this one is. I heard that owl again. Luckily it's far away, so that owl must have flew far away. I'm not sure if you guys hear it or not, but I definitely did hear that owl. I heard that owl again. Apparently it sounded further away this time, so that owl must have gone a little further away. It's good. I would hate for that owl to just come somewhere, anywhere near right here. I would just probably have to throw rocks at her or something just to chase it away. Because I cannot let that owl get anywhere close here. I would fight, but unfortunately rocks can't be... Oh. I was barely able to catch these two kittens right here doing that. That was pretty weird. Some of them like to do that as well. Sometimes I like to roll on the ground and just play with each other like that, as you can see. That one almost looked like he was trying to do the RKO like Randy Orton. And then they stand up at the top like, I'm king of the world or queen of the world, I don't know. And some of them try to climb on that wood nest though, but apparently they don't have the claws to do it just yet. But eventually they probably will, and they'll probably maybe start climbing up on that pigeon coop roof, or maybe that little shed that you see, that you could barely see over there. I wonder what owls would do though, because, you know, if I were to try to throw rocks at it, I obviously would not be able to hit it from this far, so I probably would have to get closer to the telephone pole just to hit it, but I feel like it might try to attack me if I do, so I don't know. Would an owl actually start attacking you if you get so close to it and try to attack it? Somebody let me know down in the comments, because I don't really know too much about owls. Hey, Flutters. Yeah, sure, on camera. These baby kittens. I'm really going to miss seeing these baby kittens playing around like this when they get older. These baby kittens are just so enjoyable. They really are. They're just a thing of beauty. I love these baby kittens almost as much as I love dogs. You know, dogs are my favorite pets, and these kittens are just almost as enjoyable, and I love them just as much as I love dogs. I never knew never watching baby kittens could be so much fun. These baby kittens have certainly have grown to that level. They are so enjoyable to watch now. I love them. They're beauty. Oh, there's one over here. See those little eyeballs glowing in the light. Like I was wondering, I only saw 5, but apparently there's a 6th one. Like I said, I gotta keep my eye on them too, because if I don't manage to see all 6 of them, then something must be wrong, or maybe they're either hiding, but I need to make sure they're okay, you know? Heard that owl again. Barely. I'm keeping my ears open as much as I can for that owl. This is just so enjoyable. Like, how can you not enjoy just watching baby kittens out here? And yes, it is this video is really pretty long now because I've been recording this for quite a while. But these baby kittens are just so fun to watch, you know? It's like you never want to stop watching baby kittens playing around because that's just how enjoyable you love them or how enjoyable they are to watch, you know? Ain't they gorgeous? Oh, ain't they just... There's Scooter. This is my dad's little buddy right here, Scooter. Did you see that? Hi, Warpaint. Hello, Warpaint. This is probably... I used to say Scooter's my buddy, but you know what? I think Warpaint's my buddy now, because she's just the sweetest. She's really gotten used to me and Dad pretty quickly. Basically, is the #1 kitten out of the other 5 just to get used to us very quickly. So we'll guarantee you maybe sooner or later, maybe when Warpaint really gets used to us, she'll probably come in the room first and maybe start sleeping with us. Even though these kittens do love to stay up at night and they play and that stuff, so it'll be kind of hard for us to sleep, but, you know, Warpaint will probably be the first one to do so. All these other kittens have really not gotten quite too used to us yet. Some of them just like to only be used to us when they're eating or drinking or getting milk from the mom. They'll be used to us petting them then. But mainly when they're not, then they won't be alright with it. These kittens are just crazy. You know, it's pretty cool how my dad sets this all up, because you know what it looks like? Basically, now that I mean, this wasn't meant to set up for it, but just looking at them doing all this, it's like they'd have their own playground, you know what I mean? It's like if you were to just watch your baby, like if you have a child of some sort, if there's adults watching this video, like if you have children and stuff, it's like watching your child play in a playground, you know? And this is exactly what it kind of looks like. There's Foo peeking out. This is like their own kitty playground right here, like especially when you got those bricks set up perfectly, and then you have this little wood board, and then just everywhere else in this playground area where it's just, well, I mean, it's not really a playground, this is what I'm calling it, just for them. Like I said, this is my backyard. Oh, aren't they just a beauty? Hey, Lala. And once again, that's the mama Lala. I could barely hear that owl again. I just barely heard it. Is that you, Warpaint? Ain't they so gorgeous, man? How can you just not love them? You know, one day I actually wanted to think about making a video of these baby kittens, and I just did it tonight. I had to get them on camera, because who doesn't love them? So, to let y'all know, I have all six of them named. I used to have like 4 of them named, now me and Dad named the other 2, so I'm going to tell you all their names right now. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you which is which, because they're all just busy playing around. I won't be able to get a good view on all of them, even though I did show you some of them and who's which and that stuff, but they're just too busy. I heard a chain. That scared me. That scared me. My heart just dropped. Like, literally, I just froze. Like, my heart almost just froze for a minute. Or a second. God, that really scared me. I thought like maybe something was going to attack me of some sort. This is why you probably would not want to be running around at night, because it's just too scary. This is probably also why I prefer having my dad out here with me, too, so way nothing bad can happen anyway. Because my dad and my mom are already asleep, and I'm probably about to go join them in just a minute. I'm probably about to go to bed after this, so yeah. I'm not going to stay out here much longer. After this video's over, I'm going to bed. Even though I feel like I should stay out here a little bit longer, just in case if that owl actually tries to come out here while I'm in bed, but you know what? I can't stay out here forever. It's actually already late. It's like 12:15 in the morning, and yeah, I can't stay up that late. Even though it's not a school night, tomorrow will be Sunday, but I can't be staying up this late, though. So back to where I left off. Quickly, I'll describe all their names. Well, I can't describe them all because, pretty much I can describe them all by their faces and everything, on which is which and everything, by all 6 of the baby kittens. Like I said, they're all named, so if they were all still and everything, I'd be able to describe them by their faces, be able to identify who is who and everything, which is which, but unfortunately they're busy playing around, won't be able to. Maybe if I manage to get a picture of all 6 of them separate and that stuff in 6 different pictures, you know, just individual photos and everything, then maybe I'll post it on Instagram. If you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, I suggest you go do so. It's Joe Flash 6.7 version 2. So yeah, that's my Instagram account, Joe Flash 6.7 version 2. If I find a way how to put my Instagram account in description, maybe I'll try to. If I don't manage to get my Instagram account in description, then I'm sorry, I just don't know how to do it just yet. But if I've managed to find out how to, then I'll do so, okay? So, yeah. So, all 6 of the baby kittens' names are Scooter, Spaz, Warpaint, Flutters, Foo, and Naz. That's all their names. Scooter's pretty much the fastest one, basically. That's why my dad's named 4 of them, and I named 2 of them. First one he named, Scooter was the first one that my dad named, and basically he's just super fast. He was just so crazy and everything. That's why he called him Scooter. No, that's not Scooter right there. No, that's Spaz. And he called that one Spaz because obviously I guess he's pretty spazzy, like most of these other. I mean, most of these other kittens are too, but I guess Spaz is the spazziest one probably, as you can see, just like that. And the next one is Flutters right here. This is Flutters. Well, I mean, I said Warpaint next, but Flutters is right here. I just thought I'd go ahead and say for work. Flutters, I wanted to actually always wanted to name one Flutters. Why is that? I I mean, I don't think it's a girl. I mean, we thought it's a girl, but it's probably a boy, but it doesn't matter to me. Flutters sounds like a girl name, but it doesn't matter, though. I've been wanting to name one of them Flutters for a long time. Why was that? Well, there's a reason how I got the name Flutters. Like, pretty much, I'm a My Little Pony fan, right? And pretty much every once in a while when I watched a My Little Pony, I mean, I never watched the series, but Equestria Girls, I mean, I used to always just kept calling Fluttershy Flutters. I nicknamed her Flutters, so I decided to use the nickname for one of the kittens, and yeah, I picked the right one. So Flutters is the same one that I wanted to name Flutters, but my dad never wanted me to because I wanted to make sure it was a girl first, and just thought it was, and we named him Flutters. But apparently he thinks it's a boy now, but it doesn't matter, though. It won't matter to me, like I used to say. Warpaint, which was the baby kitten you saw me petting earlier. Warpaint's just kind of the sweetest, and my dad named her Warpaint because he's kind of got, like, white paint under his face and stuff, will make him look like Warpaint, so that's why we called him Warpaint. Next is Foo, which I don't know where he's at. Foo is... I don't know what the name Foo means. My mom really doesn't like it, and we might wind up changing his name, so yeah. And that one right there is Naz. As you saw, just jump down. I'm pretty sure that was Naz. This is going to be pretty funny, though, because my dad actually nicknames Naz Fat ASS, which you know what that means. All 6 of them are out here now, so yeah. Let me get all 6 of them on camera real quick. Yep, there's 3, 4, 5, 6. So Naz, the one, my dad used to basically actually call him Fat ASS because he was actually the one who kept eating a lot of food, making himself so fat, so Dad nicknamed him Fat ASS. That was not going to be his real name, of course, because if I would try to describe it, because if I was going to have to try to say or describe the name to one of my teachers at school, that would be so hard to do, because I can't even say the word, So yeah, so I tried to come up with a name and that stuff, so basically for me, I named him Naz, Flutters was the one I named. If Naz was, those are the 2 that I named, Flutters and Naz. The other ones, Scooter, Spaz, Warpaint, and Foo, those are the ones that Dad named. Naz was basically just a custom name I made, so I tried to come up with a name that no one has ever done before. At first, when I said Naz, Dad thought I was referring to a rapper named Nas. I mean, he has a full name, but his nickname can be Nas. Like, there was a rapper named Nas, which I'm not familiar with, and apparently he thought that's who I was referring to, but I told him it was Naz. I think that's Foo right here, that's right there. So he thought I was talking... No, that's Spaz. Sorry, that's not Foo, that's Spaz. So I tried to come up with a name, and I call him Naz, and... So I guess you could say Naz is like my own custom rapper name, which sounds kind of cool, So yeah. That's the whole deal. God, it took me like almost nearly 8 minutes or something just to describe all the names. Wow. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Hi, Naz. Yep, that's Naz. And that's Scooter. Oh. Naz just fell. Bye, Scooter. Like I said, every once in a while, to kind of like that, for example, you'll see Scooter go super fast. Like, he can really run and that stuff. So that's why he's Scooter, because he goes super, super fast. Who's this one? I think that's Spaz. Yeah, that's Spaz. Hi, Spaz. Hi, Spazzy. These kittens are really starting to get better, starting to get less and less scared, and sooner or later they'll all get used to us, which kind of helps, My dad says every once in a while, maybe if we get the chance to pet them while they're busy getting milk from the mom or eating and stuff, that'll give us the opportunity to be able to get them to trust us, That's Warpaint. So yeah. So hopefully all 6 of them will get used to us, because so far it seems like Warpaint's the one that's really used to us right now. The others are not really all that used to us yet. I mean, Scooter is, but every once in a while he decides if he is or not. And yes, I saw that. Just jumped on him. I think that was Naz who just jumped on him, I think. Like I said, they're so fun and active, I can't see their faces all that well to be able to know who's who, so yeah. So, yep, that's all their names. Scooter, Spaz, Warpaint, Flutters, Foo, and Naz. So, yep. So eventually, if I do manage to get a picture of all 6 of them separate and that stuff, I'll be able to make an update on my Instagram account, posting them and describing all their names and everything. Or maybe not describing how they got their names, but just describe which is which and everything. Like, do it in the order of pictures that are seen and all that kind of stuff, so you know. And once again, if I can figure out how to put my Instagram account in the description, I'll try to do that. Maybe I'll try to put my Instagram account in the description so you can go follow me on Instagram and that stuff. If not, then I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm just not that much of a YouTube expert, but I'll try to though. So if you don't see my Instagram account in the description, I'm sorry. I just tried to, but I couldn't. So yeah. But I'll try my best. Well, that'll be it for today, guys. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you dislike, give a thumbs down. I'm about to go back inside. I'm gonna go to sleep. Hi, Flutters. I'm gonna go back to sleep. I've had enough at looking at all these baby kittens, and this video is way past 30 minutes now. And usually my videos are not supposed to go more than 30 minutes. I better go ahead and end it. So that'll be it for tonight, you guys. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you dislike, give a thumbs down. Join me for the next video. Hopefully real soon, because I haven't made a video in like a while since then. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good night.